up, you guys? Welcome back to Courtside with Ash. And yeah, guys, I don't know how much more of this I can take. I don't know, y'all. Like, this is getting to be a bit ridiculous. Like, it was like, okay, cool, we're going through adversity, but now this is just getting to be ridiculous. You know, this is getting to be a bit much. This is too much. This is like, we're literally giving these games away, guys. You know, I had to bring out my laptop because I got to look at some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know what I saw, but I also got to look at some things because there's a few things that I want to point out, and I want to know if y'all are catching it as well. And I definitely want to hear y'all's thoughts as to what the heck is going on with the Atlanta Dream right now, because when I look right here, we lost this game by 5 points. In the last game we played against them, we lost by 3 points. And so, to me, one of the key things in both of these games is just us not finishing, us not being disciplined in the fourth quarter, us just not making winning plays down the stretch, not being, our IQ being low, you know, doing things that just don't make sense, taking shots that don't make sense when we might need 3 points or 2 points, and we're doing, like, we're not, our IQ for moments when we are trying to win the game is just not there. Our execution down the stretch just isn't there. But I want to just start off by saying this. Now, we can point to a lot of things, and I'm going to dive in a little bit about what I have noticed and some of the actual numbers and what the numbers are saying as to what led us to losing this game. But one of the biggest numbers that I want to point out, and this is something where I'm like, I can't defend this. Okay? Listen to this, guys. Just listen. Please just listen to what I'm about to say. 11 points, 4 of 4 from the field, meaning that you missed 0 shots. 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, and a +5, which is the highest plus minus out of anybody that played on the Dream tonight. Now, can somebody tell me, if I told you that, can you just take a guess at how many minutes that person played? Somebody please just take a guess for me. Because this is where it gets good. This person played 10 minutes. Let me just say the stats one more time. 11 points. 4 of 4 from the field goal, or 4 of 4 field goal percentage. So they made all their shots 100% field goal percentage. 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 100% free throw percentage. 2 rebounds. Okay? And only 1 foul. So we can't blame the fouling there. And this person played 10 minutes. Can somebody please tell me who you think this person is? Now, if you said Madina Okot, you get the golden ticket. You get the golden ticket. Can somebody please explain to me why Madina Okot only played 10 minutes? I need an answer that makes sense. Now, if you was to say, well, maybe she wasn't having a good game. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. Well, maybe she was missing her field goals. She was missing her free throws. She was making turnovers. Mind you, she had 1 turnover. That's the only blemish that she had tonight, was 1 turnover. Okay? She played 10 minutes and scored 11 points. She scored more points than she even had minutes. So can someone please explain to me why Madina Okot had 10 minutes. Okay, now let's dive into the numbers a little bit more. And I thought this was really interesting, right? So let me read the minutes off for the starters for the Golden State Valkyries. And I want you guys to tell me, what do you guys notice? Okay, the starters for the Valkyries: Kayla Thornton, 23 minutes. Gabby Williams, 27 minutes. Kia Stokes, 22 minutes. Cecilia Zandalicini, 22 minutes. Veronica Burton, 31 minutes. Okay? Starters, right? Now let me read the starters minutes for the Dream. Angel Reese, 35 minutes. Allisha Gray, 36 minutes. Jordan Canada, 35 minutes. Ryan Howard, 37 minutes. Mind you, there's only 40 minutes in the game, okay? Just to put it into perspective, right? Okay? And then you get into our bench. Naz Hillman came off the bench today. She played 24 minutes. And then you have then you have, like I said, Okot. Borlace played 10 minutes. But other than that, guys, we have 4 of our starters playing over 35 minutes a game, whereas Golden State has 0 people on their entire team playing over 35 minutes. So that's number 1. Number 2, when you look at the bench, Golden State's bench, you have 14 minutes for Amiri Saloon, played 20 minutes. Tiffany Hayes played 13. Kaylia Charles played 18 minutes. And then you have Caitlin Chen, who played 9 minutes, almost 10 minutes. So you have almost a full rotation, a 10 deep rotation that Golden State is running, whereas we are pretty much running, I don't know what we're running, guys. I mean, we're running 4 people, and then you're just subbing people in and out here and there. And yeah, I mean, I if we don't trust our bench, it might be time to start figuring out what moves we need to make in order to trust our bench. Like if our coach is not trusting our bench, we might need to figure out what, is there a move, is there a trade that we need to make to get some people off the bench that you trust? I don't know. I really don't know, because I'm not in the belief that our bench is not good. I'm not believing that. They're not playing. They're not playing any minutes. And then when they do play, like I said, they're in their head because they're worried they're going to get taken out, which is exactly what happens, right? So they make a mistake, they get taken out the game. And I like what the other coach does, because that coach for Golden State, when they make mistakes, she's not quick to just pull them completely out of the game. And so, I mean, this is a coaching thing, this particular part, because the loss was on everybody. But this particular part that I'm pointing out right now is a coaching thing. I do feel like Carl, he was trying to do something by putting Borlace to start. Last game, he tried to do Sika Kone, and then he started Okot. Like, he's trying to find some type of rhythm, but whatever he's doing is not working. It's not working. Borlace, 0 points, 0 for 3 from the field goal. And if I'm being honest, she kind of looked like a shell of herself from the Borlace we were seeing when we were winning. I think she's just overthinking a lot of things. I think she's in her head. And ultimately, yeah, she's not playing really confident. No one on our bench is really playing confident except for Madina Okot, if I'm being honest. Everyone looks really hesitant, but again, no one's really playing a lot of minutes. India Navarre played 4 minutes. Pau played 5 minutes. Sika Kone played 6 minutes. You know, for some reason, Madina Okot only played 10 minutes. And that's my biggest gripe with all of this. I have a big issue with the fact that Madina Okot only played 10 minutes today. Not only was she just perfect, you know what I mean? She was completely perfect from the field, from a number standpoint, but also I want to go do some research and see how tall is the tallest person that plays on the Valkyries, because from what I know, they're an undersized team. So if you're playing against an undersized team and you have someone like Madina Okot who's like 6'5", 6'6", you give it to her till you can't give it to her no more. I don't understand the logic. You know what I'm saying? Angel Reese and Madina Okot completely dominated in a certain respect. Angel Reese, 17 points, 13 rebounds. Madina Okot, 11 points, 2 rebounds, perfect from the field, 3 for 3 from free throw, didn't miss a free throw. Like, I don't understand. The game plan for me, if I was a coach, would be, we're going down low. We're going to exploit that down low because y'all don't have the size that we have. And then when you go down low, if Madina doesn't have it, she can kick it out to our 3-point shooters. Now, our 3-point shooters have not necessarily been shooting that well. You know what I'm saying? And that's something else we got to figure out, because we're throwing up a lot of threes and we're not converting a lot of threes. So that's hurting us as well. They were 38% from three. So they made 13 threes. We made 8 threes. We were 31%. That's a difference in the game too. They made what? 5 more threes than us. They made 5 more threes than us. So 3 times 5, that's 15 points right there. I mean, they, in every statistical category, they shot better than us. Field goals, 46%. We were 39%. Another game under 40% from making field goals. We only made 26 shots. 3-point, like I said, 38% for them, 31% for us. And then free throws, they got us there too. 76% for them and 70% for us. We missed 10 free throws. We were 23 for 33. So if you count the 10 free throws, that's 10 points. And then you count the difference of the 3-point makes, that's 25 points right there. And then we're missing layups. We're missing like layups that are just like right here, like layups. I mean, this was nasty, y'all. This was bad. This was bad. Because this is another game that was in reach. And we gotta, it's so crazy, y'all, because in the beginning of the year, we were winning the close games and now we're losing the close games. So it's like, how do we execute down the stretch to where the game, we go in with like a comfortable lead, or we can sustain a lead? Y'all, we're over halfway through the season now. We're getting into the All-Star break. Like, these are crucial moments. Like, we have got to find a way to turn the tide here. You know what I'm saying? We got to find a way to turn the tide. Like, I'm looking at the fourth quarter and we just collapsed. You know what I mean? I specifically remember it was like 6 minutes left over 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and we were already in the bonus. And you know what that means? If we're in the bonus, I'm going to the hole every single time. I'm making y'all foul me every single time, because I know if y'all foul me, I get to shoot free throws every time. So, and I felt like we did okay with that, but there was just a couple of times where I felt like we settled, and we know we're in the bonus. Go down low. Play Okot the entire fourth quarter. She should have been in the game the entire fourth quarter. Y'all, they couldn't stop her. Why did she not play the entire fourth quarter? I don't understand that. Especially when you know you're in the bonus. I just don't understand how you have someone playing so well, and then you also have the fact that she's 6'5", 6'6", however tall she is, the tallest person on the court. And she's not in the game when you're in the bonus. For one, she should have been playing. To me, Madina should have got at least 25 minutes tonight. I just don't understand that, y'all. And if I'm not mistaken, she had a good game the last time she played them. So I'm like, let's build off of that. Let's see what worked last time and let's exploit that. And to an extent we did, but Madina didn't play enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, we got to really start questioning Carl. You know what I mean? At some point, you know, we got to start questioning the coach. We really got to say, okay, Carl, like, what is your logic here? Help me to understand your logic, because I just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any type of sense to me. When you look at the numbers and you just look at the flow of the game, I don't understand how you don't like take advantage of your post play, especially when you have someone like Madina Okot, who is that big and tall and who's having success 100% from every statistic. I don't get it. And then at the end of the game, y'all, like, the execution was just piss poor. We're missing layups. We're missing free throws. Their bench got 32 points. Our bench got 18. Like, I'm telling you, this is where we lost the game. Missed layups, free throws, Madina Okot not playing enough, right? Our bench, our starters playing too many minutes. They got 10 people rotating, like a legit 10 people who are playing over 10 minutes on that team. They got a smooth 10-man rotation. We got like a 4-man rotation, but then, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we not like a 4 or 5-man rotation, but we're not really giving our bench a chance. So if you don't trust the bench, then what are we going to do? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, even if we were to win this game today, we can't make it without a bench. We're not gonna make it when we got to play the Aces and we got to go play New York And we got to play the Valkyries, who's going 10 deep in their bench. You know, like, we're not going to make it without a bench. We got to be able to depend on our bench at some point, some kind of way. And I know Brianna Jones is going to come back. I know Nas is used to coming off the bench, so she will be coming off the bench when Brianna comes back. But, I mean, like, not, so that'll be Nas and Okot. But I still feel like we gotta get more. Like, we got to give them a chance. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't give them a chance and you don't trust them, then go get somebody else that you trust. I want to be able to go 9-10 deep just like Golden State are going 9-10 deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to be able to do that. Our starters shouldn't have to play almost the entire game. Now, I will say too, the refs, you know, there were some questionable calls again. I don't understand how they went back to that play where Angel Reese did one of these. You know, she was trying to face up and Letitia Amiri just flopped so bad. I was like, the commentator was like, yeah, there was clear contact. I went back and looked, y'all, I didn't see no contact. And let me tell you something, y'all. Let me tell you. Angel Reese is 6'2", 6'3". I don't know how tall she is, but she's strong and she's a post player. If she would have went up the way that they said there was contact to her nose would have been broken. Or she would have been down on the floor a lot longer. Have you ever been hitting your nose or your face with the elbow? If she got hit the way that they making it seem she got hit and the way she did all of this and that, she would have been on that floor and her nose would have been broken. She would have came back in with one of them Batman masks on. If it really was like what they saying it was. I didn't see anything. Go back and look, y'all. Please tell me if I'm missing something. Like, she flopped so bad on that play. And I'm like, how did y'all go back and conclude that that was a foul? That was number one. Then number two, the other thing that I had in question was the Allisha Gray. It was supposed to be a four-point play, and that was a big part of the game. And y'all call an offensive foul on Allisha Gray. When she clearly touched her, she clearly hit her arm. She didn't even give her enough space to land. So the refs were trash again. Because those were two big plays. We only lost by 5 points. Those are two big plays. Now, I'm not here to say the refs were the sole reason we lost this game, but that was terrible. Both of those calls to me were terrible calls in moments where we had momentum going our way. That was a 4-point swing right there. 4 points. You know what I'm saying? So that's another situation. You know, and y'all, I don't know. We turned the ball over down the stretch, missing late. Like, it's the same. It's like starting to be like a broken record. Like, it's starting to be a broken record, and we got to figure this out, and we got to figure it out fast. We have got to figure this out fast. I would say 3 out of the last 5 games we should have won. Should have and could have won. We just didn't execute. And that's really what it came down to, was end of game execution. We just did not execute. We just did not execute. We just making like our very low IQ mistakes and things that we were doing down the stretch that just didn't make any type of sense. We can blame it on the fact that the starters got whatever minutes, but at the same time, they were the ones out there. You can only talk to who's playing. So we have a lot of things we got to work out, y'all. You know, I did see, I forgot her name, Benai, what's the girl's name in New York who was a starter who's not really playing? Her name is Denia Hamilton, whatever her name is. I'm interested in her. I mean, you have people like the Aces that have Jewel Lloyd and Kennedy Carter coming off their bench, and then Chicago just got Courtney Vandersloot back, so you got her coming off the bench over there, and you can see the difference that she's making. And then you have Tiffany Hayes coming off the bench over here. Like, who is our Tiffany Hayes? Who is our Kennedy Carter? Who is our Courtney Vandersloot? We need a veteran person who is experienced that can come in and play with these young players and help us to get through a lot of these tough moments where our starters are tired and all. Like, we need better bench play, point blank period. We have got to get better bench play, and I'm talking specifically from our guards, you know, and we got to give Madina Okot more minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, but anyways, y'all, I'm not gonna make this video too long. Y'all, please let me know. Oh, before I go, I'm giving the game ball to Madina Okot and Angel Reese. They combined for 27 points. I think Okot should have played a lot more. I think the post did what they were supposed to do. And yeah, so I'm giving the game ball to them. But I think there's better days ahead. I'm never giving up on this team, man. Win, lose, or draw, I'm with the dream all day, every day. Just frustrating, just really frustrating. And y'all, we we're this close, but we do need to make some adjustments, and it might be time to start thinking about if we need to make some trades and get some veteran play in for our bench. You know what I mean? We need our Tiffany Hayes, we need our Courtney Vandersloot, we need our Kennedy Carter. We got to get that consistently. You know what I mean? If we're going to do the things that we want to do this year, because ultimately we're trying to win a championship. That's how I feel. Like, we're not here just to be playing around. We're trying to win a championship. So what tweaks do we need to make going into the second half of the season in order for us to be a true contender in this league? And to me, it starts with our bench. We cannot have our starters playing that many minutes every night. It just can't happen. Also, Brianna Jones is coming back. That's going to help us out tremendously. But yeah, y'all let me know below what y'all think. Let me know what we need to do to make, or what adjustments we need to make in order to really contend the way that we want to, and to get back on track with our winning, man. I haven't said dubs in the chat in a minute. Like, I'm ready to say that again. I'm ready to say it again. But like I said, I'm never giving up on this team. Let's go dream. We got to get it together. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all thought about this game, and let me know what y'all's frustrations with this team, and what do y'all think we could do to make it better. Until next time, I hope y'all enjoy this holiday weekend. Y'all stay safe, y'all stay hydrated, and y'all stay cool out here.